That was in like 5.1.
Ah, thank you. Oh,
Surround sound.
that is the most offensive thing.
Oh,
I've ever
Hannah, that
heard.
fucking stinks. That smells like maple syrup and weed.
Well, that is what was I just ingested. So.
Oh, God dang.
You're welcome.
You gonna say something?
Yes, I am. It's Christmas Eve.
Woohoo!
That's right, Christmas Eve. Santa's getting ready to do his due. Make his trip. What?
His
Do
doo
his
doo.
due. What's wrong with that? Hope
Doo-doo.
everybody's ready for Christmas. Tonight's the night. Those reindeers are getting ready. How many reindeers, Hannah?
12. I don't know.
She's learned nothing.
All right. So
Didn't
we
she
gotta
get it right on the last episode?
No,
Like
she said the same thing.
But she said all the names.
I did.
Oh, you did?
I did too.
Hannah did not.
You
say
guys
that.
are so easy to get confused with each other.
All right,
That's
my
good
name's
to know.
Matt. This is the Extraordinary Files podcast. We got a Christmas Eve episode coming at you. Here in the studio, we got Ashley, a.k.a.
Don't
Mama
say
Sharts.
that shit.
Hannah's in the house,
What
a.k.a.
Grandmama Sharts.
AKA what? I think Matt just had
No,
a stroke.
I'll come back to it. I
Black
can't.
Willie.
I did. No. Oh, I'm sorry. It was Queen
Queefa.
Laquifa. That's
Queen
it.
Laquifa.
Queen
Queen
Laquifa.
Laquifa. Ted, the man behind the curtain, or the wizard, and then we have Tim along for our Christmas Eve episode.
Daddy shirts.
Daddy Sharks.
Daddy shirts do 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 do.
Hannah, since we're gonna put you on the carpet here. How these people get a hold of us if they want to?
You can look us up on Facebook,
Yep.
Twitter, Instagram.
Can you
I
can you tell
forget.
them how to do that?
She's like, my
Hey,
phone's
let me pull up my notes really quick.
Hannah's been dipping into the eggnog already.
She's
Little
like,
bit.
if it was meant to be, they'll find us.
And
B.
I'm going to warn while she's looking at that. Let me explain to everybody.
I got
First off, we're going to be on, hopefully starting on YouTube. Our audio is already there. You can see us on YouTube, but we're working it to where we can start recording our episodes, and actually you guys can sit in and join us in the room and see our pain. But
You can actually watch all the fuckery go down.
that's right. But I just want to put it out there right now that we are already doomed, because first off, every time before we start recording, we go out and we have a pre-breakfast
meeting.
meeting,
Lots of coffee.
production. And Hannah is usually anywhere between 30 minutes to an hour late every time.
Except for
It's-
today.
It's like, no.
Mm-hmm.
It's like she needs to live in Argentina. In Argentina, it's like rude to show up somewhere on time. It's like culturally, you don't show up on time.
So you just
So if Hannah lived in Argentina, she would be acceptable. So Hannah, she shows up 3 minutes early. 3 minutes early, and now she thinks that we can never tell her how bad she is for never showing up again on time.
You can't. You
No.
guys were late and I was early.
Nope.
That
No.
you lost
We
all
were on
privileges.
time.
No.
I was on time.
No.
Yes.
You walked in at 9:03.
Well, I was holding the door for some old lady.
No, I watched you walk
It
in.
wasn't
I
right.
saw it. No. He's
All right.
lying.
So anyhow, did you figure that out, Hannah?
Yeah, I did. So you can find us at Extraordinary Files Podcast for Facebook, at Extraordinary Files for Instagram, at Extraordinary Files Pod for Twitter, or you can email us at extraordinaryfiles@gmail.com.
And YouTube.
And I just don't know.
What
the
is it
name
on
for
YouTube, Matt?
Yeah, what is
Extraordinary Files.
it?
Okay.
So
but not
YouTube.
podcast. No podcast
No, I think it's
Okay.
just Extraordinary Files.
with an X, no E.
Right, no X. And then once they go there, Ashley, what should they do?
Like, subscribe, comment.
Yes. How many stars?
Can you do stars on YouTube?
I don't know about on YouTube, but you
5?
can do it on. You can do
On
stars on
iTunes.
iTunes.
What is 5, Matt?
That's good.
If you can only do one of those things, if you only have time in your day, go to iTunes and give us 5 stars
We'd appreciate
and
it.
subscribe.
Tim
right.
switched to his podcast voice.
Today on Fresh Air, we talk about buttholes.
I can't.
All right.
Terry Gross.
I'm taking my shoes off.
That's what that smell was.
I just
Mhm.
started unzipping them. My feet don't smell.
Yep, that's all it took.
So Hannah, you're
Smells worse than
personally
2
like
raccoons
tonight.
fucking in a sock.
Oh.
All I heard was fucking in a sock. What?
Raccoons.
Oh.
That's what it smelled like. With a hint of.
How do you guys know that's what that smells like? That's what I want to know.
Well, we know you dance naked in the moonlight.
Oh,
and then
yeah,
you come in
switch
smelling
it.
like that.
Switch
so
it to me. Okay.
Well,
Okay.
You asked. If
It's
you
like-
asked, we're going to tell you.
This is like an abusive relationship, you guys.
It is.
So since tonight is Christmas Eve, Hannah's soul is shrinking.
Slightly. Yeah.
Yeah. So what's your plans? Do you have any traditions on Christmas Eve?
Usually sacrifice a few animals.
Oh,
you know,
That's
drink their blood. Something like that.
She's probably right.
Do you try to find virgin animals to sacrifice? And if so, how do you determine if they're
See, the
virgin?
raccoons in a sock.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Shh, you're telling all my secrets, guys. I'm going to put a hex on you now.
Oh, I'm scared.
Well, so this Christmas episode is going to talk a little bit about some of the strange things that we find out there about Christmas. And it's just going to be kind of like a generalized, you're going to hear a lot of us this time talking about all sorts of stuff, just kind of like what you have been hearing. Who knows where it's going to go?
I'm like, that's different how?
I know.
You are just as confused about where it's going to go as we are.
Yeah, I don't even, yeah.
Yep. It's a mystery.
Well, let's
Thanks,
talk
Hannah.
about,
I can't say anything. I'm just.
I know.
Fuck you guys, by the way.
Let's talk about some of our listeners in India, not Indiana, Hannah, not the state next to Ohio, India. Okay, let's get that right. First off, India is only about 2.3% of the population is Christians, but there's a large population that of the 25 million people that celebrate Christmas.
Celebrate.
Freudian slip.
I did that just for Ashley. See, if you try to slip those in there every now and then, she'll giggle like a little schoolgirl.
Oh, if you slip them in there, she sure does giggle. That's right.
Hannah came up with one. Oh, man. So in India, let's go there for
Indiana?
a minute. No,
Let's go
not
there.
India.
Not Indiana.
Not
No,
Indiana.
not India. Okay, so it
Jesus.
is Indiana.
India. They don't have Christmas trees, though. Do you know what they use?
What?
No, you got to guess.
Oh, India. Okay, let's see.
What do you think they use? It don't say camel.
Banana trees and mango trees.
Curry?
Ashley thinks she's slick. She's looking at the research. Yes, they use banana and mango trees. Lord.
It's kind of like Florida when they put the Christmas lights on the
Palm trees and stuff. Yeah.
And then they look like dicks.
Like Florida is just as much of a foreign land as India.
But doing some research on strange Christmas stuff, I came up with something that had Hannah in mind. Actually, Hannah, I came up with lots of things that had you in mind
Oh,
for
yeah.
this Christmas stuff.
Matt's been thinking about you.
I have.
I bet he has.
I know. In
I
my
mean-
nightmares.
That's what he wants you to think.
If you do not want to celebrate another Christmas single, then you need to do this. Stand with your back to a door and you throw a shoe over your shoulder on Christmas Day. If the shoe lands with a toe pointing to the door, congratulations, you're going to get married soon. So you need to let us know.
At least it's safer than hanging the sheet in front of the fire.
That'll catch on fire and stuff. Yeah, who knows? Though? She's got to throw something over her shoulder,
She's going to knock out someone.
right through the window. There went the Christmas tree.
That's interesting.
You gonna try that, Hannah?
I don't know. I might try Ashley's little maneuver and bang my shoulder on the door while I'm walking through the kitchen.
What does that do?
Bruise yourself.
What does that have to do with
you guys
Christmas?
are talking about me knocking people out. What does that have to do with Christmas?
Because you got to throw your shoe. That was the whole point. On Christmas Day, you throw your shoe over his shoulder.
Right.
Your shoulder, not someone else's.
Got that.
If the toe of the shoe, where your toes go in,
Points towards the door.
yes.
I'm getting married.
Yes.
I was listening. Look at that. Oh, yay.
So then what does that have to do with her running into a wall?
I don't know. You guys were talking about knocking people out, and Ashley about knocked herself out. So I said I'm going to do what
She did that actually at breakfast today, too. She sat down in the chair.
Yeah, she did.
And then for some reason, she's sitting in the chair at a table, and then she just wangs her head against the wall.
There was a huge picture and it came out like 2 inches and I hit my head on it.
Yeah, she macked her head.
Okay, so if the wall's next to my arm and it comes out, you got to...
I mean, I tilted my head for some reason. I think I was putting my... And that's
So,
why Tim is here.
She was early. She's already concussed because she's hitting herself in the head. Who usually hits their head on the mic?
Hannah.
Well, Ashley does too.
It's Hannah.
No, Hannah's mouth always goes over the mic.
Ah.
That was up close in HD.
It was.
1080 right there. You get to see her doing that.
Mhm.
We just got about 20 followers.
Maybe.
I mean, she is wearing a hoodie, so the cleavage is not in play today.
That was your only assignment. Have a
You had
wardrobe
one
malfunction.
A
job.
wardrobe?
Was to dress like a slut.
Wardrobe.
You didn't do it.
How dare you have...
How dare I not have my boobs out? I mean, I can take my hoodie off.
So what do you eat for Christmas?
That could be bonus subscriber content.
Children.
Children. Tim, what do you plan on putting together for Christmas food wise? You guys do like a breakfast? Do you do a Christmas dinner?
So, Ashley and I's first Christmas together, we started the tradition of biscuits and gravy
For breakfast. yeah.
for breakfast, and then that lasted for 1 year.
Nice
Because
tradition.
kids.
Because of kids. So at this point, it's just delaying the responsibility of being responsible for Christmas
Mhm.
until the girls are old enough to, identify that their parents aren't fuck ups. So
So you guys aren't going to eat anything for Christmas?
We
It's
always go to my
mother-in-law.
mom's.
Ah. We're not going to eat nothing.
My
You
mom
get some
does
cereal.
Christmas.
so she can do the heavy lifting until the girls will remember, and then we'll have to
Like
step
what?
up and do
17, 18-year-old range, maybe?
something. Right.
That works. Well, some people have turkey.
Mhm.
They do like another Thanksgiving. Some people do a lot of ham. Sometimes
ham.
I've been known to do, sometimes if we have like an early Christmas, we'll do like a whole breakfast spread for, have the family over and stuff and all that. But if you are some of our Japanese listeners, you
Do
know
we
what
have
I'm
any?
going to. Yes,
I know
we do.
this
We do?
answer.
Yes, right?
Congratulations, Tim.
If you are in Japan, what do you think is, without looking at the research, Ashley, well, I don't have to worry about Hannah looking at research.
There you go.
What do you think Japan's go-to food is for Christmas?
No idea.
You got to guess. Give us some content. Squid, what? Rice? Come on, give us something.
Oh
Cat.
my God.
Cat. Oh, my gosh.
And there they
There went our,
There they went.
our Japanese
Out the fucking
listeners.
door.
So no, come on. If you had to
Nothing like
think,
stereotypes.
He said give us some content. I was just,
over there in Japan too, they have this huge fetish, and I'm sure you know all about this, that you can actually go to vending machines
mhm.
and they sell used panties out of vending machines.
I did hear about that. That is, ew.
You're telling me if you can't sell your underwear,
Oh no, I would sell them, but the people that are buying them, as I'm saying, that's ew. That's
no.
gross.
hey, to each their own.
Right. I mean, yeah, but
It could be like that,
I mean,
Hershey
you're
cream
willing to
pie.
bathe in blood, so
right?
I mean, there is that.
I mean, you eat raw animals and drink their blood. And so anyhow, Ashley, then, since Hannah is completely no help on that one, what do you think? Japan, go-to food, Christmas.
some kind of fish.
Tim, you know this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and tell them.
It's Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yeah, that's right.
And they have to place their order like months in advance.
No joke. I mean, it's like
Holy crap.
mass hysteria at KFC. Everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Did
Funny.
you? Never mind. I was gonna say, did you share something about that in the group message, or did I read that somewhere? Because I just heard about that recently. Like
I must have shared it because you sure in the hell didn't read it somewhere. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
If it was on my Facebook timeline, I would have.
Oh well.
Yeah. See,
Then
there's
it's
that.
probably
because
because
I start posting the research on her Facebook timeline.
Yeah, you should, and it would get read.
I guess.
Make sure it has a pretty background.
Right. Picture of a
Like
ripped
skulls.
Adonis-looking black man. Pick for attention.
Mm.
It says here though in this research, more than 240,000 barrels of chicken will be sold during Christmas. 5 to 10 times its normal monthly sales. So everything that they sell in a month for one day.
So why just for Christmas?
Well, I mean, Christmas is like an Americanized holiday-ish. And they said, hey,
Let's
what
have
is the
American
most
food.
American thing I can think of
That's
for this
so
holiday?
fucking
Fried
embarrassing.
chicken.
That's so embarrassing.
I don't know, but KFC's got something going on good over there though. Your whole month, 5 to 10 times your monthly sales in one night.
That's insane.
That's like KFC. The Colonel's laughing in his grave, just just rolling in his money.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
Or dirt.
He's got
He's
money
totally
there.
cool
Yeah.
with the Japs now
With
that
the,
they're buying his chicken.
That's right.
Oh my
Even though he
God.
stormed the beach at Normandy, he's 100% okay.
so let's move on. Let's go to up and around to Finland.
Finland.
Yes, some
Finland.
Finnish listeners that we have.
We have
it's-
those too?
Yes.
Man.
It's actually unbelievable. We're getting out all
popular.
over the place. Actually, if anybody we talk to, if you guys want to send us any information, hit us up on email. We welcome any type of responses or comments or questions for us. We hope to do a maybe like a live Q&A at some point in time where we get to have all of our listeners submit Q&A questions, and we'll do a Q&A episode, and you guys can ask Hannah all the questions you want.
And I'll have all the answers that are
Well,
probably
she'll
wrong.
attempt it, but it'll be Hannah's answers.
Right.
Unscripted, pure, no filter.
Mm-hmm.
Hannah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Compared to the filter that
I'm
she
not
uses
coming.
now.
Right.
That's what she said.
Hannah just filters it through a garbage
That
bag.
sounds like a personal problem, Tim, that you need to work on for her.
Wait, what?
You said I'm not coming. He said that's what she said.
Oh, I missed that.
Mhm.
I missed it.
You did, clearly,
Hmm.
because that was gold.
Well, in Finland, the graves of people usually go to their graves of their ancestors to visit them on Christmas Eve. They light candles in memory of the deceased, and if they don't even have kin graves nearby, they still visit cemeteries to place candles to honor the family members buried elsewhere. Hence, Christmas Eve cemeteries would be lit up with candles all over the place.
That's pretty.
I mean, that's kind of nice.
I like that.
Yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
that's kind of a nice one.
I wonder what the grave robbing stats are in Finland. I bet they're at an all-time low on Christmas
Probably.
Right.
Since it's especially so, it's probably cold.
Mm-hmm.
Ground's probably
Very
hard.
cold.
Frozen. But
If I were going to rob a grave, I'm not saying that I have or I've thought about it, but if I were to rob a grave, I would do it in the winter. You want to do that in the middle of July when it's hot outside and
Have
you're
you-
not going to
The
stink
the ground's
ground's
going to be
frozen.
frozen.
Have you
Right.
seen Supernatural? That shit's hard.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
But-
she said.
Anywho,
All right. Ukraine.
Tim's a grave robber. What happens in Ukraine?
grave robber.
For Ukraine, Christmas trees are covered with artificial spider webs. Spider and
Oh,
cobwebs.
I've seen that.
Where it's just,
I've seen that.
it's an eccentric taste. Spiders, according to local folklore, there was a fork.
Fork.
There was a poor woman who could not afford to decorate her Christmas tree. But the next morning, the children woke up to see the tree was covered in webs. And when the first light of Christmas morning touched the web threads, they could see all the gold and silver in the spider webs. What?
Is it supposed to be blinking red too?
Yeah, it means it's recording.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Well, it was blinking.
We've only been recording for 20 minutes.
Yeah. Also, hey, there's a little red light on that camera. Is it supposed to be a red light?
You asked me earlier if the blue one was on, so I figured that's what was right.
No, blue
And
one's
then-
something else.
Okay.
That's good. As long as it's red means record. Like that one there don't have a red light, so I'm just assuming it's recording. All right.
So the spider webs were made of gold and silver, or they just appeared
Yes.
to look.
They
They got
I was
spiders
just
there
confused.
that shoots gold and
When
silver
the-
threads out there. When the sunlight hits the cobwebs, the
that would
Christmas morning,
be really pretty.
they have the Christmas morning sunlight comes in and hits the
Mm.
spider and cobwebs, and it looks
Gotcha.
pretty.
And they're
So-
probably like have dew and stuff on them, so
It would have been a much better story if, like, the magic of Christmas turned it into actual gold and silver, and that poor family would have never had to want for anything ever again.
we need to write a book. We're
Mhm.
on that. Let's
Right.
make
gold.
let's be careful. You cannot
Right.
offend anybody with all these Christmas songs.
Right.
It's all hot and heavy right now.
Okay, done,
Any
you're
type of
done.
Christmas songs are gonna like really stir the pot. But I
know,
guess
it's not like
maybe
we're in
it's cold
2018 and you
outside.
can just play whatever fucking song you want
right.
on your streaming device. Like, why does it have to be on the radio
But I guess
anyway?
That's a live
maybe
video, right?
maybe if you're listening to this podcast and you're not offended, then the
Right.
songs are not going to
I
bother
don't
you.
feel like
so
us
you're
talking
good.
about Christmas
Right.
carols is going to be that, bridge
Yeah.
too far for you.
No. All right. So, if you guys follow us and listen to us, you know that we usually find something poo-wise
I'm
to
gonna
talk
leave.
about. No, this is good.
I'm good.
And I was challenged. He said, Matt, there's no way that you can find anything to do with poo for Christmas.
Sans Mr. Hanky the Christmas poo. You never heard of Mr. Hanky the Christmas poo?
Yes.
Thank you, the Christmas poo.
I have not.
He loves me.
You don't know
and
about-
I love
You're not
you.
missing out on anything.
Yeah. That was on
South
South
Park.
Park.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's something. You've never seen it. Just,
South Park. I've seen
Right.
some.
okay. That's a shocker. But it has to do with television and not a musical. I'm just double
Right.
checking. All right.
Just means I have good taste.
If no taste is good taste, because you watch nothing, so that's no taste.
I watch a lot of things.
All
Let's
right.
move on.
That's right. So I dug into the old bag of research and I pulled out for Christmas in the area of Spain listeners. They have Spanish.
Thank you.
They have the pooping log.
Oh,
That's right. The Christmas
pooping,
log. All right. This custom is still celebrated in Spain where you buy your own pooping log. And basically, it is a log that is hollowed out and has legs and a face on it. All right. Got a nice little smiley face. Kind of reminds me, the face kind of almost reminds me of like,
You have to be making this up.
there's pictures.
Mm.
So,
He's got pictures.
Is it like akin
what's
to those,
that? What's the kids'
like the firework?
train? No, the train.
Thomas the Tank Engine?
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the face like that. I mean, it's all nice and happy.
Oh. Of course he's happy. He's regular.
So, and it's got legs and stuff. And you feed him every day.
You,
Okay.
You actually feed it?
They feed it, which I think they
Poop?
give like candies and
Oh.
stuff like that,
Oh.
or, whatever. So they feed it beginning on December 8th. They start feeding the pooping log. All right. On Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, you put the pooping log, in the fireplace. And then you beat him with sticks until he poops out all the candies, fruits, and nuts, all the stuff that you've been feeding him.
Hmm.
And then when he's through, the final object dropped is a salted herring, garlic bulb, or an onion. And so you beat the shit out of the pooping log until you get a herring, garlic, or an onion.
The same thing happened to me in college when I was rushing for my fraternity. Like the exact same thing.
So what did you poop out at the end?
Matt just said it like
a salted
bulb of
herring.
garlic.
A salted
a bulb
herring.
of garlic or an onion.
It's right? So which one?
It happened several times.
Oh, okay.
It was my first time, so it was a bulb of garlic because it was a little more user friendly.
I don't know. The salted herring might just slide out.
Oh yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
Mm.
I'm gonna.
But think about now, where does that? I don't
Where
even
did
know
that
where that.
come from?
Yeah, I don't know. But you feed it.
I don't know, but if
And
any
it's-
of our listeners do this, I want a video.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Send us a video on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day of you guys with the little young ones there sitting there enjoying beating the shit out of the pooping log in the fireplace.
And we can add it to
And
our
this
YouTube
is in
channel.
Spain. Like, is this just like their horrible version of a pinata?
That's what
Yeah,
I was gonna say.
maybe.
Yeah.
Like a Christmas pinata that you set on fire and
And
beat the shit out of?
It's
But
cheaper
you
than
literally
therapy.
beat the shit or the candies out of this log. This poor guy. So there's your poop in Christmas right there. However, my diligently and non-wavering ability for research, I found out even more. Got another one. It's called a Kegener, is how we're going to say it. It's Caganer. Kegener. It's a Christmas statue that is found in nativity scenes in parts of Spain, Italy, and Portugal. These scenes depict the entire town of Bethlehem, and the Kegener is usually tucked away in a corner somewhere of the nativity scene. Far away from Mary and Joseph, the Kegener needs privacy because he's defecating. This is absolutely 100% true. Ashley can't believe it.
This must be the King James version of the Bible.
Kegeners have been used for people for hundreds of years, and you can buy Kegeners nowadays that resemble modern day celebrities.
Oh my god!
That's right. Capitalism,
wow.
I've seen like Michael Jackson. I've seen the Pope. I'm gonna start collecting them. I'm gonna have a whole knick-knack room full of
Right.
Kegeners. Just all these little, and they're just sitting down there. The traditional ones have a little red hat on, and
It's too late
they're
for this year, but I know what I'm getting you next year.
That's right. They pull their pants down and they're squat, and they're just squatting in the corner. And there's usually always like a soft serve turd underneath them.
You better write your will now because I just see your kids fighting horribly upon your death about who gets
Kegeners.
which Kegener.
Yeah,
Like, no, I want the Nancy Pelosi one.
right. Oh, that's a big turd behind that one. That's definitely a big turd right there. But yeah, no,
Oh, my
popes.
God.
I mean, famous people, politicians, all of them. It's.
Hmm.
So you think if you're, I mean, we all know our nativity scenes, right? I want to start seeing those live nativity scenes adapt this.
Oh, yes. True method acting.
Right? How cool would that be? Like you're out, the ones that's got the camels and the donkeys, and they're all just standing there posing for, on Christmas night, and you got one
Or
Joe
you
in the
can
corner.
volunteer for that part and just.
I don't know.
Can you imagine
Drop
the amount
the
of
drawers.
preparation that would go into that? You would have to commit to like camping out at
Miralax.
Chipotle or Taco Bell for like 12 hours prior to the event.
Miralax.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I don't know.
Like, you got to plan that like it's a
Right.
colonoscopy.
But okay, speaking of that, I got to throw a shout out to one of my good ride or dies, Elizabeth. She's up in Cleveland, Ohio.
Did she have a colonoscopy?
I don't know yet. But
He goes, speaking of that.
because Elizabeth, she knows who she is. Elizabeth, it doesn't matter what crazy idea I come up with. She's like, yes, include me. Let's do it now, regardless. So
Oh.
that's right. Listen to this.
All right.
My brother actually.
We all just looked at each other like, did he just say that?
If you want to
She's
see
the ride
it,
or die,
check
man.
out our YouTube channel
That's
for the
right.
live video.
Right.
My brother just recently bought a house, had it built and bought it. So what I want to do this Christmas is I want to get an old RV. You know what I'm saying? Like the old
This isn't getting any better. It's not getting
70s
worse.
RV, right? And I want to go over to his house, park it out front on Christmas Day.
What are you doing?
Come on, Hannah, get it together.
That noise we all heard was my ring dropping, and I was looking for my ring.
Oh, jeez.
So
Ruined story time.
I mean, you guys didn't have to pay attention to
it's
me.
over
You could have
with.
kept talking.
You got an RV.
got an RV. I want to park it in front of his house on Christmas Day.
Is this turning into Breaking Bad?
No. We're getting somewhere, but you probably have no clue what I'm getting at. Tim might. Hannah, who knows? But I want to come out of my RV in a bathrobe with a winter hat, with some the floppy ears on the hat, and some black socks, and I want to sit there at the curb, and I want to empty the chemical toilet into his storm sewer.
Yep, I know exactly where that's from.
So I say this, and she says, "Yes, absolutely, pick me up." And I was like, "Great, I'll drive all the way to Cleveland. On the way, we'll stop for Mexican. We'll get some hot wings, a milkshake to top it off." And then, of course, Barney, he's out there. We'll pick up Barney, and he'll help contribute to it all. So it'll be a nice and full chemical toilet. So when we get there at his house, shitter's full, and we'll just dump it into the storm sewer. Ashley is lost. That's the face of being just completely lost. But she was all game for it. You need to watch your Christmas movies.
I even know that one. I couldn't think of the title. I think it's Christmas
with the Cranks.
Vacations.
Christmas
or something.
Vacation.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The Griswolds.
Yep.
Eddie, cousin Eddie.
I think I've seen it once, but I don't remember it.
Tim.
What?
Christmas Vacation.
I've seen it once.
All right. Such a disappointment.
You're fired.
Such a disappointment. All right. Let's move to Germany.
Let's
Get out of here.
Sounds
Let's
like
move
a
to
good
Germany.
place to go.
That's right. Well, I don't know, because in Germany you get to play Hide the Pickle.
Oh, that's my favorite game.
There is
Hannah's
a
got some ideas.
there is a pickle ornament. As the story goes, when the German families decorate the Christmas tree, the last ornament
I've
Be
heard
hung.
this.
on the Christmas tree is a pickle.
I think I know some American families that
Mhm.
do that.
My mom
Yeah,
does this.
It's kind of
Yeah.
like it. I think it's adapted. Well, there's a lot of German influence in a lot of
Mhm.
our holiday stuff around here too. I think, but
You just hit the mic with your head again.
Fuck
yeah.
you.
Yep. See, the camera caught it.
Yep.
The camera caught it.
It was the headphone thing.
Where's my head? Anyhow, the pickle, it's green, so it's tucked away in there, and it's usually kind of hard to find.
Is the pickle green?
Yes.
Really?
What color do you think a
Not
pickle
know
was?
pickles were green.
What's
I'm
a
being
pickle?
a smart ass.
All right. What's a pickle made out of?
Cucumbers.
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 Yeah.
Okay.
Cucumbers.
There you go.
Matt doesn't know what to do when Hannah gets
When Hannah gets something right, I'm just completely like dumbfounded. I'm like,
He's like, wait, what should I do next?
Yeah,
I can't make a joke.
she was because I was totally waiting for pickle. A pickle's made out of a pickle. What are you talking about? Jeez. All right. So nowadays, though, instead of actually putting an actual pickle, they have like green glass blown or like metallic pickles that you hide up in there. And then the first child who finds the pickle on Christmas morning gets a special gift and good luck all next year. I like that one.
I could use a pickle.
I was just gonna say, like, in the rest of the year, Mom uses that blown glass pickle for other reasons.
She's
Dear
hiding
Santa.
her face as if she didn't expect that.
Santa.
Like, honey, we just need a bigger pickle this.
Mommy
next year.
says that she really wants a large pickle to put underneath the tree.
And then, like, the house of the blind kid, it's
Yeah,
all
I don't-
textured on the outside because they're finding it by the Braille method, and it's also ribbed for her pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Oh, Hannah got tickled on that one.
that was funny. I didn't expect that, so it's good.
I don't know why I don't expect this to happen.
I don't either.
I don't know. I don't know why. But
Hannah, we got
Every
got
time.
one for you.
What's up?
another one.
Hannah's favorite. The belief of witches don't end after Halloween in Norway. In fact, the belief is so strong that on Christmas Eve, everyone hides their brooms and other cleaning supplies so that the witches can't use them. Apparently, witches like to come out on December 24th to cause mischief.
Or bitches just don't like to clean on Christmas.
See, I was almost thinking like that. Yeah, put everything away.
I mean,
I don't like to
is
clean
every day
ever.
Christmas for you? I guess every day is Christmas.
Zinger. Ashley, you need to get back in the kitchen. She's getting looks. See? And the video's catching all these dirty looks. That face right there was
Everyone's like, their marriage is never gonna last.
that was caught on video. That was the Ashley to Ted. I'm gonna kill you look.
We should do like the
Yeah, definitely Ted.
The
Oh,
calendar
I'm sorry, not Ted, Tim.
where you guess what day our marriage is going to end, and whichever
Let's
listener
do a
is the
pool.
closest, gets
Yeah.
a prize.
Yeah.
I'll take some of that action.
Yeah. I'll take next week.
January 23rd, 2021.
Oh, you're giving yourself a way too long.
Well, I have
Couple
to give
years.
myself time to sock away some money that she doesn't know about.
You gotta properly.
Right. I'm in a
All right.
cheaper to keeper situation right now.
So Hannah, move to Norway, and you won't have any brooms to fly around on Christmas Eve.
well, I guess I'm not moving to Norway.
But you should move to Italy
Why is that, Matt?
because in Italy the traditional Santa Claus figure doesn't really exist in Italy. It is replaced by the character called Befana, Befana, right? Befana. Instead of a jolly old fellow, Befana is a nice witch who delivers presents on the night of January 5th. Her name comes from a feast of Epiphany, which takes place on January 6th. So see, you can be a witch, fly on your broom, and give gifts.
I'm all right with that.
You
I can
creepy
do
old
that.
lady on a broom. So there you go.
Just laughing like the evil witch in Wizard of Oz. Yeah, 'cause that's what she sounds like.
That was kind of a cross between the witch and Mrs. Doubtfire altogether. Let's see. People in Guatemala, they don't mess around. On December 7th every year, Guatemalans take place in a ritual that is said to cleanse evil spirits from their homes. Since the devil lurks everywhere, they clean their homes and pile the trash together so they can literally set it on fire. So Ashley wouldn't participate in that one because you have to clean.
It's also their Pearl Harbor Day memorial.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Burn all that trash.
Set on fire and get the little toy airplanes.
Greece. Greece has goblins. A lot of evil creatures seem to pop up around Christmas. This time in Greece is no exception. According to Greek legend, evil goblins are known as Kalatsatori. They live underground and they only come out on the 12 days of Christmas so they can terrorize humans. So kind of like,
Gnomes.
yeah, they pop out and give shit to everybody. Well, these are goblins in Greece. 12 days of Christmas. Every day something happens,
Watch out.
which was like our last episode where we talked about the every night the gnomes had their little,
Mhm.
you got a meat hook and peeping.
Salty
I can't-
nuts.
I can't remember all the names. Queen Queefa. Slovakia. Slovakia has a tradition that seems a little bit messy and hard to clean up. On Christmas Day in Slovakia, the oldest man in the house takes a spoonful of
Latkes.
latkes. Thanks for the pitch in there, Tim. A type of-
Loksa.
It's Loksa.
Latkes are a potato pancake.
Well, this
is
is-
not that.
This is loska, I guess.
Loska.
A type of pudding.
Estoya. Edirijica.
Loksa. Not
Okay.
Loska.
Well,
Lokes.
Right now, everybody's trying to
Right now, everybody turned us off.
hit their heads on the.
It's like the grammar Nazis invaded Slovakia, occupied them.
So the oldest man. This is what you need to do, Tim.
Mhm.
I want to see video of this on Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Get you some pudding,
Mm-hmm.
a big spoonful of it, and I want you to fling it at the ceiling. The more pudding that sticks to the ceiling, the better your chances of having a good harvest. Or let's just say you'll have good luck.
Hmm.
And then and you can
But
just
I
leave
don't
it
clean,
there. No, just
so-
leave it there.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Just leave it.
Hmm.
That way it reminds you until next
Right.
Christmas. of how much luck you're supposed to have.
And it'll probably grow too because the mold. Okay. It's always just give me the dumbest look on funny shit. I was trying to be funny. And it just, yep.
Yeah, there you go. Trying to be funny. No, just joking. It's fun. All right. So that's some of these strange things around the world.
Mm-hmm.
How many days of Christmas are there, Hannah?
How many days of Christmas?
Yeah.
Well, there's only one Christmas day. And I'm not going for the 25 days of Christmas because that's too much.
Grinch.
The 25 days of Christmas.
Isn't it 25? That's what I see on TV or something.
On the 25th day of Christmas,
Santa came to the house.
he
slid
said,
down
"Why
the-
are you decorating
Oh,
already?"
The fucking song, 12 Days of Christmas.
Oh, 12 days of
That's-
Christmas.
Which is that?
Well, I was thinking like on TV, like Hallmark or whatever
they do do
channel.
that.
The 25
See,
days.
thank you. Yeah,
That's like
where-
watching TV. See, Ashley don't know that because she don't watch TV.
Mhm.
I can't afford TV.
Oh, is that what it is? But you do know the song,
But
though,
Tim
right?
knows.
You guys know the song.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So now we're going to do like a little trivia here for you guys. Let's say that you actually had to buy everything in the song, the 12 Days of Christmas.
Okay.
Do you
This
know all the-
includes people, right?
yeah, if you're going to like rent some milkmaids.
How
or,
are
you
you
know.
just going to generalize their worth?
I don't know. Well, okay, let's start with this. How many gifts in total are given in the 12 Days of Christmas?
Oh, there's a formula you can use for this.
Yeah.
I'm
I
trying
can't
to,
think
I
of
can't.
Yeah, well,
12 plus 11 plus 10 plus.
Yeah, 9.
yeah. Anyhow, that ends up totaling, if you were to give out the gifts the way the song says it,
Mhm.
because actually each day you give them back again, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Because like on the 5th day, you get the 4th, 3rd, 2nd,
Yeah.
1st again, and then 6, you give them all back. Anyhow, as the song goes, you get 364
Hmm.
gifts in total.
I feel like that was intentional because it was so close to.
one missing one
year.
out there. Yeah.
It was leap year.
I was just about to say it's leap year.
There you go. What date is leap year?
I don't know.
Okay. Just checking. So now out of those 364 that these people got together and we found on there, I thought was kind of interesting. How much would you spend if you were to buy or rent or get all these things for the 364 days of Christmas?
In today's money or in.
I think it was like 2010. I think
Okay.
is when it. Don't say it actually because you're looking. No.
I don't believe that figure that's on the screen.
I don't either.
I feel like it's
That's way too low.
far too low.
I don't know. I think it was like
Especially 'cause that
5
includes
golden
people.
rings.
Right.
they had the whole formula broke down. They did.
Oh,
Because this was going to cost this and all that. But anyhow, it'd be like $157,558.
Oh, that's
Oh.
1,000. That's not.
yeah, you have a
That's
period,
a period,
in there.
not a comma.
So that reads as $157 and
55, 50. Yeah.
56 cents if you
No.
round up.
No,
That's what I thought too.
All right, I believe $157,000.
Okay.
I was going to say
That's very
157. That's
believable.
pretty much. Yeah.
Well, because you're buying like slaves in there too.
You
Because you're
know.
buying like
and some
maids of
geese.
milking.
Some very
and
talented animals.
lords of leaping and
Golden
entertainers and
rings.
benefits.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what insurance costs these days?
Well, they're only part time, so
Oh, that's true.
yeah.
They're independent contractors.
Yes,
so
there you
don't
go.
have
Give
to
them
give
the
them insurance.
give them the 1099,
Yep.
and that's all you have to do. All right. Well, that's going to wrap up, I think, our Christmas. Before we kick up out of here, we want to make sure everybody has a pleasant, heartfelt, warming, hopefully nice Christmas, except for Hannah, because she's not gonna. She hates Christmas. I'm
And
so
other
excited.
holidays for those who do not celebrate
Right.
Christmas.
Hanukkah.
Yeah, you do your
All
thing,
those.
I guess. But
Really?
Happy holidays.
yeah, well, no, Merry Christmas
And happy holidays.
to whoever else needs their holidays. Happy them, yes. And we've got New Year's coming up. That's right.
Matt gets the judgy look.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, that doesn't faze me. But in all seriousness, have a good Christmas. Hope everybody gets everything they asked Santa for.
Or is just kind to each other.
Only that. Did you ask Santa for that?
Yes.
Why are you taking pictures of your crotch?
I took a picture of Ashley's mismatched socks.
Yeah, I have tomatoes
That's every day.
All right.
Tomatoes and cactuses. Cacti.
and cacti.
I don't even know where this is
I
going.
corrected myself.
All right, everybody. Again, hope Santa's good to you. Hope you guys have a good and safe holiday season. We'll see you guys next Tuesday. It's going to be
Make good choices.
New Year's Eve. Next episode, we're going to come out. We're going to have some fun. I don't know exactly what we're going to talk about yet, but I think we're going to try to involve some games somehow for our New Year's Eve, right?
Everybody wants to get drunk. Let's do it.
Play hide the pickle.
Drinking games.
Hannah is drunk.
Drinking and pickles.
Always drunk.
I know it. All right, we're out of here. We'll see you next week, and we'll do it all again with another episode of Extraordinary Files.
Bye.